Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series, race number 10, presented to you by Golden Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. I am your host for this evening, Morgan Cook, producer and broadcaster, and we are, of course, live on V-Speed, but you knew that already. You clicked on the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a second of the action here on the channel. We find ourselves at Homestead Miami Speedway. 1.5 miles, progressive banking. Drivers love this place. You have options. The fast line, when the tires wear out, it's right up against the outside wall. But on the short run, you can run the middle, you can run the bottom. There's 5 grooves that are usable at this racetrack. Opened in 1995, been a staple of the Cup Series ever since. For many years, held the championship race. That is not the case this season, as there are 2 races left after this one in our championship. Michigan, in 4 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, math's tough up here, will decide the champion. Of course, you got to get through Homestead, then the off week, then Rockingham, and we'll see who is going to get that championship this season. Let's have a look at the points. Don't have the same points graphic this week. Apologies for that. The information, though, is still the same. Elliott Carlson is your points leader. Cody Bain behind him by 12. Bieber, Bigley, Kiernan Church are your top 5. And beyond that, it'll be difficult for anyone outside of the top 6. Brandon Wallace, the other driver there, to be able to get up into this championship fight. It's going to have to start here. You're going to have to mount a pretty big charge in these last 3 races to gain the almost 30 points required to get up to the leaders. Now let's have a quick race analysis discussion. 100 laps here tonight, 150 miles. You can go 34 laps on fuel, and there are 4 sets. 3 of them on pit road, 1 of them bolted to the truck at the moment. We're going to see what these drivers have in store. I am quite intrigued by this racetrack, and this series has done really well in the 1.5 miles this year. I expect nothing less than perfection tonight from these drivers. I'm sure Brandon Wallace doesn't want me to say that, if I can get the words out. Golly. Well, qualifying is just about over. Can almost move to our pole award for the night. I think we can. Let's get it up on the screen. Kinder Farm and Ranch Pole Award winner. Say hello to Eric Tracy. Congratulations, Eric. In the 66 will win the Kinder Farm and Ranch Pole Award. Great start to the night for him. And now let's go trackside with your grid for this evening. Dylan Bates is going to start alongside our pole sitter, Eric Tracy, in the 91. Third tonight, Mickey Isaac in the 01. Corey Bigley in the 128. Familiar names so far. Tyler Rice will start 5th. Jason Lottridge will start in 6th. 7th, Lucas Lyons. 8th, Elliott Carlson. 9th will be Brandon Wallace. And 10th, Kyle Roberts. 11th place belongs to Rick Rube for the moment. Dakota Floyd, newcomer to the league, in 12th. 13th, Jeremiah Holt. And Josh Smith in the 47 will start 14th. 15th, Justin Ritchie, another newcomer this evening. Brett Bieber is 16th on the grid tonight. 17th, Stephen Davis. 18th, A.J. Rogers, another newcomer. 19th, Alex Veith in the 51. Trevor Ward in that multicolored 14 is going to start 20th. 21st will be Brian Thomas. 22nd, Alan Nash. Drivers have not taken time. Davy Jones and Cam Arnold will round out your top 24 and your 24 driver field tonight. There's a lot on the line in this race this evening. Let's get down trackside. Rather high above this Homestead Miami Speedway. Good look there into turn 3 and 4. Let's get a little closer to the action. There are the cars on the grid. Getting ready to roll off here right away. Just waiting for a couple more drivers. Beautiful facility here at Homestead, Miami. Fast racetrack. Great place to host a playoff race. Great place to whittle down drivers competing for a title. There's a look at your pole sitter. Eric Tracy, little PBA on that truck. Pro Bowler Association, GoBowling.com on the back of it. Interestingly enough, last night's race in SNR, we had a little bit of bowling talk. Go back and have a look at that one after this show, of course. Don't leave. Don't leave. Stay here, please. But here we are pacing. Should be 1 to green this time. See how long this field is. 24 cars strong. Cam Arnold has yet to hit the racetrack. Maybe 23 strong is what I should say. Already beating and banging on the pace laps. That is not a good sign. But I'm sure we'll get it all straightened out. So pace truck's going to make that hard left-hand turn here. Right now. Barney's got the flag in his hand. And we are green at Homestead. Can already see just how wide this racetrack is. Dylan Bates going to lead lap 1. Eric Tracy gets a little bit of the wall off at turn 4, but we saw 3 wide all over this racetrack on lap 1. That will stay all night long. One of the beauties about this place is you can run side by side and be nowhere near each other. Completely different zip codes, it feels like. One car scraping the wall on the outside, and one car ripping the white line on the inside. Dylan Bates going to lead lap 2 unless something crazy happens off of 4. Eric Tracy struggling a little bit to find the rhythm. Tyler Rice making a move on the inside. He's going to drive it in there real deep into turn number 1. Probably going to slide up here on the exit. And that will clear the 67, who's fallen into the clutches of Mickey the King Isaac. Start the driver cams early this evening. There is a look at Mickey Isaac. Driving that familiar looking 01. 4th place he is at the moment. He's going to lose that spot, 5th spot, to the 67. Front 5, single file out. Lottridge fighting with Bigley here for the 6th position. And Bigley, how about Lottridge up in the fence? They're both blue. Oh, big time loose. Into the fence hard. Or the 03. We stay green. That's going to check up the entire outside line. So easy to do at this racetrack. Get loose. Find yourself stuck to that outside wall. And very easy to have the wheel ripped out of your hands. 03 just lost 13 positions in one corner, and he's still in the wall, still struggling out here. I'm sure Lottridge will find his way back up through the field, but it's going to take some time here. Lap 5 already in the outside wall. A little farther forward in the field. 10th place currently. Or the 99, fighting the 57, Dakota Floyd right now. Cracker Barrel truck. Right behind him is Orange Speed teammate Justin Ritchie in the 55. Newcomers tonight. Trying to make a name for themselves in this league. That or they dislike the sound of trucks at Homestead. It's hard to tell. Good battles back here. Carlson trying to make some moves. That's 7th position, right behind Bigley. Those two working together. Big gap in front of that 128. Lucas Lyons, I think, just took the lead. He's trying to from the 91. There is the driver of the 48. Lucas Lyons doing his best work here right on the bottom of the racetrack. Gets that good run off the corner. He will lead that lap. That's going to help the points. The dive into the corner, still side by side. 48 inches ahead in the center. Might just clear him off the corner, maybe not. 91's going to get the big run back down the straightaway. That's what makes this racetrack so much fun, is you can see the difference in entry speed. And then the center, they kind of creep even, and he's going to slide all the way up the racetrack and just barely cleared the 91. Oh, Dylan Bates will not be happy about that move from Lucas Lyons. And that brings Tyler Rice into the fight. See from the nose of the 6 what's going on in front of him. Look behind him. He's got a bit of a gap back to Eric Tracy, our pole sitter. Bates still committed to that high line. I don't blame him. A lot of momentum to be had up there. They try and take the fight back to Lucas Lyons. Maybe pinch the 48 here on the exit, but I don't know if he's quite going to be able to get beside him. See it really well. Oh, he's going to cross him over. Got to the corner. Door. Even with him into the corner, and Lucas Lyons goes straight to the high side and just about tags the wall. He's way up there. Watch the momentum here off the corner. 48 still leads that lap. A great battle here for the lead. A very Homestead Miami battle for the lead. One on the bottom, one on the top, and 91's got a shot to clear. Lucas might cross him over. There it is. All the way to the bottom. And into turn number 3. Lucas going to drive it really deep into the corner. They're side by side. Oh, loose for the 91. Come to the stripe. Oh, that was photo finish. I think Lucas Lyons got him that time. No, Bates got him. Bates led that lap. Still side by side. Who's loving this? Tyler Rice is thinking, you guys just go up there, burn your stuff up. I'm content here, running the 3rd spot. Eric Tracy feeling the same way in 4th. What a great battle we have. And I've had for the last 5 laps or so, these drivers have been going at it. Lucas Lyons started 7th. Up to 2nd. Bates started 2nd. Trying to lead from the front here. The pace has already slowed down 6 and 7/10 of a second, respectively, for your top 2. As Lucas might just clear him, not quite. Big run back down the straightaway for Bates. 7/10 already. We're only 13 laps in. That's how abrasive this racetrack is. I think Homestead, Darlington, and Wilkesboro before the repave are the most abrasive racetracks on the Cup schedule. This place will destroy your tires. Another crossover. These guys just won't quit. Shot out of a cannon is Lucas Lyons. Still can't quite clear into the corner. You can bet they're having fun, though. It's going to get tight here off the corner. Lucas might block him. He will not. Lyons leads that lap. Eric Tracy gained a little bit of steam, coming back to the door of Tyler Rice. This is for 3rd position. Tracy trying to throw a strike. Yeah, I went there. Single file here for the lead. Settles out for the moment. Battle is for 3rd. Rice will continue in the 3rd position. Move a little further back in the field. Dakota Floyd has found his way to the 6th position from his 12th place starting spot. He, however, not the biggest mover. That would be Mr. Alan Nash, shotgun on the field, up to the 11th position for the 27. Lottridge is working his way back up to the field here. He's up to 18th after hitting the wall pretty good there on lap 2 or 3. Got a big gaggle back here. Alex Veith, right where he started in 19th position. Just trying to find the handle of it. We might be 3 wide off the corner. We are going to be 3 wide off the corner. 2 for 1 special for the 14. Trevor Ward says, thank you very much, folks. I will catch you next time. Back up front here. Corey Bigley running the 5th position. Pretty big gap in front of him. 2 pairs of cars. Everyone's kind of running the bottom right now. Seems to be where the speed is. We're about halfway through the fuel run already. So if you're not driving very well now, you're not going to drive very much better in about 10 laps. Dakota Floyd trying to make a move on the 1:28. There are the times. They're 2.7 back of the leader. Or so. Fighting hard. Bigley's able to hold him off for this lap. Leader still going at it. Lucas Lyons, Dylan Bates. Neither driver wants to give an inch here. Oh, Bates big time in the outside wall. That's going to cost him quite a bit as he falls back into the clutches of Eric Tracy and Tyler Rice. That is the big negative of running the high side here. Very easy to get in the outside wall. Very easy to stick to the outside wall. We call that wall glue in the industry here. Now Lyons has a 2/3 of a second lead over Tracy. But Tracy is slowly but surely catching up to that 48, who is glued to the bottom of the racetrack, which I find very interesting. I thought that Lucas would have been rim riding, but not yet. He still wants that white line. You can just see, though, the run. 67 is going to get off the corner. Just watch those numbers fall. Almost a 1/10 of a second. And then Lucas gains it all back right here. It's a game of inches at this racetrack. I went from 5.5 to 7/10. And by the time we get back to the corner, it'll be 6/10. And it just volleyballs back and forth, back and forth. Lucas all the way to the top this time. He was getting beat on the bottom. Lucas gets that really nice run off the top side. They're even down the back. But Bates trying to make a charge. Oh, I think the 67 got a little bit loose in the corner. He's going to lose the spot to the 91. Yeah, Bates is working back into the 2nd position. He will clear for the moment. Might be tight here on the exit. Gonna have to slide up real quick. Not gonna do it. 67 with the run. Big issues here for the 14. He was well up the field. He is back to 23rd. Saw a big red alert on my ATVO timing and scoring. Tough break for the 14. Right there with the 03, who has gotten in the wall a few times. Back up to 2nd place. 3-car battle for the spot. Tracy, Bates, Rice. One quarter of the way through this race. We are flying so far in this event. Green flag pit stops only about 10 laps away. Or sooner if you want a short pit. Looks like Tyler Rice is loose on the bottom. I say short pit for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. The normal pit stop, I would imagine, is right around that lap 30 to 34 number. So to short pit would be to stop before then, put the fresh tires on the car, and you get to benefit all of the time that these drivers are slow on lap time. So currently the best lap of the race was a 32.7. We are currently, our leader, running 34.4s. So that's 1.4 seconds that we are currently slower than the fast laps of the race on new tires. You stop early, put new tires on, you get that 1.7 seconds every single lap until the leader's pit can really jump you spots throughout this running order. So I would not be surprised if we saw drivers here in the next 4 laps. A good battle. For second, still, Tracy and Bates. Ooh, Tracy loose on the top. Bates might clear. Look, Lions in the wall. New leader, 91. 4 cars for 1 position. Lions went from first to third in 1 corner. That's how easy it is to miss a mark, to miss your mark, misstep, and find the outside wall. Front 4 now single file out. I wonder if Lucas maybe burned up the right rear a little too much. Maybe slid a little bit into the outside wall. Truck looks okay from a damage perspective, but he is not nearly as fast as he was 4 laps ago. Good battle back here for 5th. Dakota Floyd. Bigley still fighting side by side. Cannot seem to sort this battle out. Looks like Bigley's going to get it this time. As the top 6, 7, 8 single file. Not so fast, says Floyd. Cracker Barrel to the bottom. And he's makes it stick, but Bigley's got the momentum on the top side, and Bigley will cross the line in 5th for that lap. A little further back in the field, Jeremiah Holt, Brandon Wallace going at it. A lot of battles in this field today. Great racing throughout. But Holt looks like he's got new tires almost. Drives right around the 99. Not sure what happened there, Brandon Wallace, but that was not his best set of corners. Brett Bieber making some moves happen. He's up 4 spots. His car back in the wall. That's A.J. Rogers in the 22 with 77 or 17 on the side of it. How about? Davy Jones up a couple spots. Looks like he might have got loose by chance here. Oh, race down pit road. A couple drivers heard me talking about short pitting. Brian Thomas, Trevor Ward want some. Josh Smith currently 1 down. Kyle Roberts also 1 lap down. Those drivers have pitted as well. I think we're going to start seeing a lot of drivers hit pit road. How about Stephen Davis answering the call? Hits from the 15th position. Oh, big time loose for Tracy. Holy cow. How did he save that? I think he might be coming down pit road now. If not for new tires, maybe a new pair of shorts, because he might have used those ones. Bates to pit road. That is going to put the field on notice. Bigley's coming. Floyd's coming. So is Tyler Rice. We got a bunch of the top 5. Richie, big aggressive move to pit road. That might be a speeding penalty. Holt in between them. Eric Tracy stays on pit road. This is going to cost him dearly. Lucas Lyons in that same boat. They better hope for the most efficient pit road entry they have ever seen. Tracy coming in this time. I think he's on the binders. He is. Lucas Lyons coming to pit road. So is Nash. Mickey the King. Don't miss pit road. Carlson. Only driver not to pit so far, I believe, is Brandon Wallace. So the rest of the field is in pit road right now. Veith is down and away. Got 1 driver, 1 lonely driver out on the racetrack. I think the tank's just about empty as well for that 99 truck. Brandon Wallace probably should bring it to us. Aggressive entry, don't hit the barrels. He did it. Good job. Good work, Brandon Wallace. Bates has passed Tracy. Will retain the lead once it all cycles out. Oh, big time loose back there. Tyler Rice. That's what had a moment, and that's going to move Dakota Floyd up a couple of spots here. He will be second. That Tracy truck does not fire off very well. I don't know what's missing on the short run, but Tracy just about crashed again. That truck is big time loose off the corner. The gap, by virtue of pitting 1 lap early, is now 1.5 seconds for Dylan Bates. Dakota Floyd finds himself in the second spot. Tyler Rice is third. Lucas Lyons is still in the fourth position. Eric Tracy hanging around the top 5. Bigley fighting for that 5th position. Nash, huge gains, 15 positions. He is up into 7th. Elliot Carlson, right where he started in 8th. Josh Smith up 5 to 9th. And Stephen Davis up 7 to the 10th spot. Fighting hard with Mickey Isaac. Let's keep it locked right here. We got 4 cars, including Justin Ritchie, Jeremiah Holt, trying to make something happen from a little further back in the field. These are drivers 10 through 13. Everyone's got fresh tires. Everyone pitted within 2 laps of each other, save for Kyle Roberts, pitted 7 laps ago, and Josh Smith, who pitted 9 laps ago. Those drivers will be on the wrong side of tires here for a while. Might have helped him out on the short run, though. I guess we're going to see about that. Floyd is chasing down Dylan Bates, however. It's now 0.6 of a second. And shrinking very quickly. I was talking to Floyd during practice, and he said, I don't know how these guys are going so fast. Well, I think he found it, as he is the fastest truck on the racetrack by half a second that lap. Lucas Lyons, the only truck keeping pace with him. Let's ride from the gyro cam on the 48, and heck, let's watch the 48 do his thing from inside his whatever room that is in his home. See him wheeling and dealing. They have caught up to the leader, who might have just been saving his stuff a little bit. I can't imagine that Lyons is saving all that much. But it's battle for the lead time. Floyd to the bottom. Bates to the high side. Bates going to get the run off the corner. Floyd will slide back into second. Here comes Lucas Lyons to the bottom of the 57. Side by side through turns 1 and 2. Loose for the 91. Awful run off the corner. There might be 3 wide here. Going to box in the 57. He gives the 91 a big push down the backstretch. Hard racing for the lead. They know these drivers. These drivers know they can't let the 91 get away, or the 48, or the 57. Bates going to lead another one. 21 laps led for the 91. Lyons led the second most laps, I believe 14 for the 48. And these drivers obviously swapped the lead a number of times in that first stint. They led the majority of the race to this point. 0.3 separates your top 3. There they are on the screen right there. A little further back to Tyler Rice, who still has a mirror full of Eric Tracy, who just will not give up. Oh, he's going to try and hit the Intimidator button on the 6. Moved him out of the way as Lucas Lyons says, I want to lead this lap. Pinch down the 91 a little bit in the corner. They're catching lap traffic. Might try and use that lap car as a pick. Get down to the turn 1. That's Davy Jones running right where Bates wants to be. Might slide up in front of Lyons, too. Don't really know where the 10's going to be. Gives him plenty of room. Good work, Davy. Lloyd's fallen back half a second from this battle. Tracy is another second back of Floyd. Oh, crossover 91. You think these guys want this race win? I think they do. Big moves all over this racetrack. Green so far. A little race recap for you. We've had 10 different lead changes, and I think these drivers have accounted for 8 of them. Very impressive. The battle that the 91 and 48 have been able to put on. Lloyd's not too far behind. Since we are in South Florida, let's have a look at the weather. 80-degree track temp, much cooler than practice where it was 105. A lot of grip here. Plays into some of these drivers' hands. Easier to handle this racetrack here tonight. Smooth sailing out in front of these leaders. We're going to have a look a little farther back in the field. 10th place, Mickey Isaac. Oh, big loose for Holt. Goodness gracious, man. Had that thing pointed to the inside wall. Able to keep it pointed in the right direction. 12th place. I see some pretty heavy damage there on the front of the 47. See if we can have a look at that. On the wrong side of the truck at the moment, but yeah, there it is. Big left front damage. He hit somebody pretty hard. Maybe it was Stefan Davis driving the Ty Majeski, number 60. Always has some of the best schemes in this league, does Stefan Davis. Currently hanging out in the 14th spot. Let's do a reverse through the field. Yes, we have talent here on V-Speed. Davy Jones, 23rd position. Only car 1 lap down. And just trying to make it through. He's got the Hornet's Nest behind him. Not going to get much easier for the 10. Lottridge in the 03, early contact with the outside wall. From 6th position, he is currently 22nd. Alex Veith is just not having a great day tonight. He is 21st in the 51. Brian Thomas finds himself in the 77, in 20th position, up 1 from where he started. Trevor Ward, very colorful, is the 14, up 1 spot to 19th. Rick Rube has fallen back 7. Started 18th currently. Started 11th, currently 18th in the 81. Kyle Roberts in front of him in the 35. A.J. Rogers. No, not Aaron Rodgers, as somebody asked earlier. He is 16th in the 22/17. Brandon Wallace in the 99 is 15th, led 2 laps. Josh Smith in the 47, just talking about him with some big left front damage, right where he started. Stefan Davis in the 60, up 4 to 13th. Jeremiah Holt, currently in the 12th position. Brett Bieber, up 5 to 11th. Mickey Isaac, 10th position. Justin Ritchie up to the 9th spot. Carlson and Rice having a battle. They are 9th and 10th. There is Rice. How about 8th and 9th? I don't know where they are. 7th and 8th. Numbers are hard. Bigley, 6th position. Nash having a fantastic run, up 17 spots. He is 5th. Dakota Floyd has fallen back to the 4th spot because Eric Tracy just took it from him in the 66/67. Lucas Lyons is 2nd, led 17 laps tonight. And Dylan Bates started 2nd, led the most laps, 28 of them. He is your current leader. That is your Through the Field, presented by Your Name Here. Get it tuned up for next time. Well, we're halfway through this race, and I think it's a perfect time to crank it up. enjoy the sights and sounds of the original Rebels Racing League. Presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. Quick run through our field right there at speed. Wasn't that exciting? I'm really impressed with this Alan Nash truck. Up 17 spots. Might be time to hand out our first award of the night. And that would be the No-Neck Fast Repair Hard Charger of the Race Award. Alan Nash, 17 spots. Very impressive run for the 27. Got 45 laps to go, closing in on another pit stop here, not too terribly long from now. But for this moment, he is your hard charger of the night here at Homestead. Congratulations to him. That's one checked off. Let's go back to your leader, up 0.8 of a second over Lucas Lyons. 1.3 back is Tracy, and 1.8 back is Floyd. Those three have gapped Nash, who is currently in the 5th spot. And it's a little 3-car breakaway. Bigley and Carlson join Alan Nash as they are well ahead of Tyler Rice. Finds himself 2 seconds back. Kind of on an island is the 6. Not a tropical island either. Just a regular old island. Justin Ritchie leading Brett Bieber. There's Brett Bieber in that Kyle Larson-esque Valvoline Chevy. Mickey Isaac behind him, so is Holt and Davis. That group. Good battle back here, 14-15, side by side, Wallace and Rogers. It's like Wallace just going to give it up, so you take it. Might be making a pit stop pretty soon. We are 24 or so laps into this run. I think lap 60 is probably your target lap to pit. Oh, Dakota Floyd says, how about right now, good sir? I'll take the pit stop. I'll take those 4 fresh tires. And turn the race on its ear again. Curious to see how long it takes until Dylan Bates comes back to pit road. Trevor Ward finds himself now 2 laps down. We just saw him in the frame right there. Not pitting this time is the 91. Anybody further back in the field going to make a pit stop. It does not look like it to this point. I don't see anyone taking the hard left-hand turn. That is going to help Dakota Floyd, at least for the moment. I'd have to think that puts him in a window to make it to the end, or else I don't know why you pit that early. Bit of a roll of the dice, as they say. Big move there. Richie's going to try and cross him over here. Josh Smith to pit road. Kyle Roberts to pit road. Couple drivers further back. Big slide for Richie. Loose off the corner. Bieber's going to say, I'll take that spot back. Thank you very much. Side by side. We even doored each other there just a touch. 808 dives into the corner. 55 going to try and get the run off the top. I don't think it's going to be enough here. Give the spot to Brett Bieber. Speaking. Oh, how about Brian Thomas in pit road? Speaking of Trevor Ward in the 14. Oh, dang it. He's got a scrape on the right side. He was just about to win an award. Not this time. Richie's on pit road. Remember, the rule is you cannot win the Vies 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award if you got scrapes on the truck. Unfortunate for the 14. He used up the right side a little bit. You'll see it right here. Number all wadded up. Where is the 51? How does the right side of his machine look? Looks pretty pristine to me. And Alex Vieth will win the Vies 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award. Look at that truck. Look at that gold. This thing is beautiful. Congratulations to the driver of the 51, who finds himself currently in the 15th position. Numerology, it's a thing, I guess. Might have missed pit road there, not sure what happened. Still, have not seen anyone in the top 15 hit pit road just yet. First driver on new tires is Dakota Floyd, who's currently 17th and working his way through the leaders at the moment. Stephen Davis says, I'll get some new tires and some fuel. Oh, Rick Rube just about made a big mistake, but he was able to hit pit road. There is the 81. I won't talk much about him yet tonight. Bluey, what are you doing? The 03 of Lottridge. I just saw Bluey like, pit barrels. He made it to pit road. Currently 17th position. Should be seeing the leaders come in here pretty soon. We're about to run out of fuel. The pace might be slowing down enough to where you're able to, there comes the leader to pit road now, where you're able to make it a few laps further than previous, although this is still right on that 30 number. This might be close, making it to the end here. I think we got some big-time savers out there. Lucas Lyons has yet to pit. Tracy has not pit yet. Bigley, Carlson, Nash, Rice, Bieber, Isaac, Holt. I think Wallace hasn't pit yet either. I think they are the drivers yet to pit. Bates on pit road right now. Dakota Floyd, the first off pit road. Currently the second to last car a lap down. Veith right behind him. The last car on the lead lap. Richie just going to get his lap back pretty soon here. Where is Lucas Lyons compared to Justin Ritchie? We just lapped Dylan Bates, who's down the backstretch. There's Lucas Lyons into turn 3. So a lot of work to do for Justin Ritchie if he's going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. 67 to pit road, how about? Lucas Lyons as well. So is Nash. So is Carlson. Top 4 on pit road. Rice. Oh, boy, save it. He did. Top 6. 7 hits pit road right now. Mickey the King will take over the lead. Brandon Wallace going to follow him, bypassing the pit entry. You can see the ticker is all sorts of confused. We are 33 laps to go. I think you can make it from right here. A second behind Lucas Lyons was the first driver of that group off pit road. They are, however, behind Dylan Bates. And Dylan Bates is behind Dakota Floyd, who would gather the lead. He is 6 seconds ahead of the 91. And praying this thing goes green, because Mickey the King Isaac is on pit road right now. Brandon Wallace is coming to pit road at this moment. That means Dakota Floyd off of turn 4 is going to grab the lead. He's not going to lead this lap, however. He will get the lead into turn number 1. New leader, 57. Bates, just now in the middle of 1 and 2. You can see the gap. In fact, you can't see the 57 on the screen, as he's all the way into turn 3. 6.7 seconds is the gap between 57 and 91. Then it's another handful back to Lucas Lyons, ripping the bottom of the 48. 30 laps to go. Richie is 4th. He has the second oldest tires in the top 10 behind Floyd. Bigley making moves up to 5th spot. Tracy is back to 6th based on this strategy. He just came off pit road, however. Carlson is 7th. Nash is 8th. And Josh Smith running in the 9th position. Stephen Davis trying to take that spot from him. He is in 10th. 70 laps into this race. Been a good one so far. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Curious who we are, what we do. You're live on VSpeed at VSpeed Sim on X. Check us out on YouTube. That's probably where you found this race. I'll be honest with you. Unless you just stumbled on it, glad you're here. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a second of the action. We're live every day of the week with a different league. A lot of great drivers here, and you are seeing a lot of them on this track right now. Been a great race to this point. Hopefully, we'll see you guys later. Let's stick around for more racing throughout the week. I think Sunoco is on as well tonight. I am Morgan Cook, your host for the evening. Dakota Floyd, currently your leader, led 3 laps and pulling away from Lucas Lyons. The gap is now 8.3. Bates struggling a little bit. He is back to 3rd. I don't know if he might just be saving his stuff. He could actually be coasting on fuel. Let's ride on board. He's not clutching. Thought maybe he was putting the clutch in, saving all the fuel, but he has clinched most laps led tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Not quite. Lucas could still lead the most laps, but Bates, that is going to hurt a few drivers in this championship battle. Ooh, big issue for Tracy, loose off a 2. Back to 11th. Night's kind of unraveling for the 66. Your top 10 as they run. Floyd, Lyons, Bates. Oh, Richie's going to pass Bates. Oh, my. Big shake-up here in the top 3. 5th is Bigley. Carlson is 6th. Nash is in 7th. Hunting that 009. You got the Intimidator button. Got the square button pressed all the way in. Trying to get that 9 loose. That's a NASCAR 04 reference if you are unfamiliar with that. Stephen Davis in the 60 finds himself in 8th spot. Josh Smith is 9th, right behind him. The U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, how about? Scheme? Canadian, give me a break. Brett Bieber, currently 10th in the 808. Tracy back to 11th in that Go Bowling 66. Holt is 12th in the 23. Rogers having a good run in 13th. Rice back to 14th. Not sure what happened. He never led a lap, but he was running up the top 5 for most of this race. Wallace is 15th. Kyle Roberts, last car on the lead lap, is 16th. Trevor Ward finds himself 17th in the 14. 18th, Rick Rube. Ryan Thomas, 19th. He is getting passed by Mickey the King. Lottridge is in the 03 is 20th. Veith, last car, 1 lap down in 21st. Davy Jones, 2 down, 22nd. Mickey the King Isaac, 2 down, 23rd. Well, 3/4 of this race is in the books. 9.5 second lead for Dakota Floyd. Means it is time for the Hard Luck Award, which I think there are 3 drivers that I think co-share this award. Number 1, currently running in the last position, 23rd. Was running much better than this throughout the night. Come get your award, Mickey the King Isaac. I think he had a speeding penalty, if I had to guess. His last pit stop was only 11 seconds. I think that is a hold for speeding down the pit lane. Would not advise. Rice Farms Hard Luck Award, Mickey the King Isaac. The other driver, Eric Tracy, having a great run. Big slide off the corner. This race has kind of gotten away from him. He led 1 lap under the pit cycle, but probably expected much better to this point in the race. And then Jason Lottridge, I have to give him the 3rd owner of the Rice Farms Hard Luck Award. As he was running in the 6th position, had damage from a lap 1 hit with the wall. He finds himself in 19th, never was able to recover. Oh, Biscuits is right. That is The trio of drivers earning the Rice Farms Hard Luck Award. I think that's all we have, actually, for awards tonight. One logo I've yet to put on the screen, and I hope not have to put it on the screen, is the Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. We have yet to need it tonight. They've got their money's worth throughout the season. I think they'll be okay for 1 week to not have their logo up on the screen. But Floyd continues to lead. 9.5 it is over Justin Ritchie. Couple newcomers to this league. Lucas Lyons finds himself in third. Carlson is fourth. Been a pretty good battle here with Alan Nash. That 27 just will not go away. Stephen Davis, maybe having to pit. Little splash and go, possibly. Or the 60. Wasn't going to make it on fuel, I don't believe. Bates coming down pit road? No, just getting passed by Josh Smith. I think we got drivers really saving fuel here. Yeah, he's off the throttle for a long way through this corner. .47 coming down pit road. Yeah, Dylan Bates is well off the pace right now. He's running 35.6s, just trying to save fuel. I think this one might come down to fuel mileage. That big lead Dakota Floyd has and Ritchie have, I think they're going hard, expecting a splash and go right at the end. I think Lyons has maybe realized it's time to save. Carlson, Nash, Tracy, Bieber, Bates. Bates is way off the pace. We're talking 4 seconds. He is just putzing around here, hoping and praying that he can make it on enough fuel. You can just see the closing speed that the 60's got. And around goes Stephen Davis. Around the 91, that is. And see what Tyler Rice is doing for a little while. There is the 6. And there is the driver of the 6. League admin here doing his thing. That's what it looks like in the cockpit right now. And the best battle on the racetrack. Got a bunch of cars around him right now. Just past Holt, who I think is also saving fuel. Bigley saving fuel. 3 wide for the 11th position. Gonna dive into the corner is Tyler Rice. All the way to the top side. Brandon Wallace might come out of here with the spot. Getting pretty racy back here. Dakota Floyd on pit road. Gonna take those 4 tires. He's gonna hope this thing cycles out in his favor. Ritchie, currently your leader. Might be coming down pit road. Maybe not this time, maybe next time. Lyons, not this time. Nash, Bigley. I think Bigley just had a moment off the corner, if I'm not mistaken. Rick Rube, not coming down pit road quite yet. Oh, wall contact. Bluey again. Kyle Roberts on pit road. AJ Rogers just left pit road. Nash just got passed by Carlson. Tracy right there as well. These drivers having a really good battle. Or 4th, 5th. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. How about? Tracy might have just hit pit road. No, he did not. Bates. Bates is on pit road. Saving did not work. 14 laps to go. And we have a good one. I don't think Ritchie can make it. He might be right on the edge. In fact, I think he's going to be quite a bit short. I was looking at the wrong number. Big loose off the corner, though, for the 55. I think he's about 5 short. Lyons in the same boat. Maybe 2 or 3 short. First driver who can for sure make it, Dakota Floyd, driving the wheels off of this truck back in 11th. He pitted 2 laps ago, can easily make it to the end on fuel. Brandon Wallace is the one that I think might have an outside shot at this. With 13 to go, he should be right on the fuel number. Lucas Lyons on pit road. Lyons takes the lead. Richie hit pit road. Oh, big wall contact. Is that Brian Thomas? That might be our first caution of the day, and that would completely blow this race up. Big contact. That car is destroyed. See if he can make it back to pit road safely here. The 13 laps to go. The 77 is all wadded up. Currently running in the 23rd position. There is Brian Thomas. He is coming to pit road. I think we will be okay. This race will continue on. I'm still watching Floyd up to 9th spot on the lead lap. Lyons is your leader. Just for comparison on pace, Lyons ran a 35.4. Floyd ran a 33.1. That's 1.3 seconds. Actually, that's 3.3 seconds. How about? Well faster. Is Floyd? And actually, Lyons has been saving extra. He's a second off the pace, even from Carlson. 11 to go. And the top 5 is all together again. Lyons leads. Carlson is second. Tracy, Nash, all under a blanket within 1.3 seconds. Bieber finds himself at the end of the straightaway. Wallace just biding his time. Hoping for the best. Got Tyler Rice pushing him right now. I don't know if they're working together or if that's just optimal for their race strategy. Rice finds himself in the 7th spot. Dakota Floyd is in 8th. Might be too little too late for the 57. Holt in 9th in the 23. And Bigley rounds out your top 10. Lottridge, he's going to have to pit again. Definitely cannot make it to the end here. He is 11th. Rick Rube just found the outside wall. He is in 12th. Also has to pit. Richie can make it to the end, however. He is 13th and about to go get his lap back. First car 1 lap down. Off of turn 2 here, he will get that lap back from Lucas Lyons. Putting 13 trucks on the lead lap. There is your leader. 2/10 lead over Elliot Carlson, who kind of came out of nowhere. Both drivers up 6 spots. That means they started beside each other. Isn't that cute? Drivers who start beside each other finish beside each other. Just maybe. 8 laps to go at Homestead. This currently the battle for the win. Can they make it on fuel? It is going to be very, very close. Longest run we've seen tonight has been 32 laps. These drivers would be trying to go, I believe, 35, if I am mathing correctly. 34, 35, something like that. So this could get a little hairy for these leaders. Dylan Bates finds himself 1 lap down and 13th after pitting. Oh, we got a big move for the lead here. Big block by Lucas all the way down to the white line. Saw it out of the corner of the screen. Three wide, a little further back. Bates trying to get his lap back. These drivers cannot get around Rick Rube at the moment, really holding up this entire group. Look at that, 91, rip the top side. And just see him. Do you go 3 wide on the leaders? I think you do go 3 wide on the leaders. Look how close he gets to that outside wall. Didn't touch it, though. And off the rear bumper, Rick Rube hits pit road. Clears Lyons. So they're side by side for the lead. Be a great shot of it. Get Carlson to the bottom. Lyons to the middle. Pinch him off the corner, maybe. Lyons keeps the lead. 5 laps to go. Big wall damage there. Stephen Davis. Oh, right in front of the 47. Somehow not Calamity. That was incredibly close to wiping out those cars. More lap traffic. Bigley's there. The 03's in it. 4 laps to go for Lucas Lyons. I don't know if he can make it. It's going to be very close, but he must think he can. The top 5 all on the same strategy. Brandon Wallace, 2 to the good in case they run out of fuel. Tyler Rice holding his breath. Dakota Floyd, the first driver who can for sure make it back in the 8th position. Going to be too little too late for the win for the 57 unless something outrageous happens. Hey, we've seen outrageous before, haven't we? Lucas Lyons continues to lead. 31 laps led. He will not lead the most tonight. That will belong to Dylan Bates. Tyler Rice, passed by Dakota Floyd, is going to go up here and try and get one from Brandon Wallace. He's going to rip around the outside, and I think the white flag is out. Just about here as they come out of turn number, this is 2. 1.5 laps to go to settle it at Homestead. Roll through 3 and 4. 1 lap to go. Lyons on the bottom. Carlson on the top. Trying to use the 47 as a pick. Where's the 47 go? To the bottom in front of Lyons. You have to clear really well here off the corner. Slide job. Side by side down the back. They're dooring each other. Lucas to the top. Carlson down to the bottom. I'm going to cross him over again. I'm going to give him a move. I'm going to hit him in the back. Off the corner. Side by side. Drag race. Lucas Lyons wins at Homestead. Woo. Golly. Good work, Lucas Lyons. I think Carlson ran out of gas coming out of 4. Wow, what a drive. I have to catch my breath here for a minute. That was one of the most wild finishes I have seen here on V-Speed on a non-super speedway event. I think the 48's out of gas. I think he's just putzing around here, hoping to get back to the start-finish line. Heartbreak for Dakota Floyd. He comes up just a few laps short on the fuel strategy. Going to get a big push here from Justin Ritchie. Going to help our leader back to the start-finish line. That is your winner tonight, Lucas Lyons. Wow. Congratulations to the driver of the 48. Carlson third, Carlson second, Nash in third. We will be back right after quick commercial break here. You were just watching the Original Rebels Racing League presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. Back right after a quick commercial break with interviews of your top 3 and your race results. Don't go anywhere.
And here Here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh!
The ball gets burned!
Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes
Sweat.
Swack.
A push from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it at Auto Club.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show here on V-Speed. Just watched a thrilling finish. 16 cautions. Sorry, how about 16 lead changes? No cautions. Got those backwards here at Homestead, Miami. Original Rebels Racing Truck Series Sunday Night League. Incredible stuff. Really, just incredible stuff here. Lucas Lyons, Elliot Carlson battled down to the finish. Half a second was the margin of victory. I believe the 009 ran out of gas. We'll confirm that here in a minute. Nash quietly 22nd to 3rd. Great run for him tonight. Dakota Floyd finds himself in 4th. Strategy did not quite go his way. Brandon Wallace sneaks out of top 5. Richie in his league debut in 6th. Tyler Rice comes up 7th. Bates, who led most of this race, will finish in 8th. Smith in 9th. And Tracy, who started on pole, will finish 10th. 11th will be Brett Bieber in the 808. Davis 1 lap down. So was Bigley, Rogers, and Veith. These are drivers 12 through 15. 16th, Jeremiah Holt. 17th was Kyle Roberts. Ward 18th. Isaac up from where he was running to finish 19th. Although he started in the 3rd spot. Tough race for the King. Lottridge finished in 20th tonight. Bluey did not have a good showing. 21st, Rick Rube. 22nd was Davy Jones. 23rd, Brian Thomas after hard contact with the inside wall. Cam Arnold failed to take the grid this evening. Wow. I am still having trouble catching my breath. That was just a crazy, crazy finish. We're going to go talk to some of the drivers involved in it. We're going to start off with 3rd place, Alan Nash. Let's have a look at your 3rd place driver. There he is, Alan Nash. Alan Nash. Morgan up in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Morgan. Yeah, ready for you.
Well, goodness gracious. Did you have 100 laps caution-free at Homestead on your bingo card tonight?
Well, Rebels is capable of that. So, and Homestead kind of leads to clean racing. So I wasn't surprised. I didn't realize how tight fuel was going to be till well into that first run. And then, man, talk about tight. I ran out coming out of 4, and I saw the other guys seesawing as they were running out. It was fun.
Yeah, that was one of the more incredible fuel mileage finishes I've ever seen on this service. Great run by everyone tonight to keep it relatively out of the wall. I do have to say that. And I mean, you kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know how you did it. 22nd up to 3rd. Mix of strategy, good car. What do you attribute this 3rd place finish to?
Well, it's one of my favorite tracks. I've always had a good time at Homestead and just about any car. And then I don't know, I run there and hard the first stint, and then I started saving some the second stint. Managed to get to lap 66, and then I taught myself following those other guys to clutch, and I was able to save a bunch of fuel. Learning how to right foot brake in a sim feels different from right foot braking in my car. but it worked. And just, I mean, I barely made it, but that was fun. Yeah, the fuel mileage was the key.
Yeah, it definitely was. I think Carlson ran out across the line. It was a drag race off of 4, and then one car just dropped away. So I think that was the case,
Yeah.
and Lions ran out into 1. So yeah, you guys all were so close on fuel, but a great race for the 27 here tonight. Gonna help you just gain some momentum. You haven't had the greatest of seasons, I don't think, would by your standards probably where you want to be, but you're turning it around here late in the season, momentum for next year. Who do you want to shout out for this third place
Well,
finish?
well, I want to thank my teammates at PoMed Motorsports, and a bunch of them are over running a regular Sunday night deal. And I want to thank Brandon and Tyler and all the guys who make this possible. I've never had an interview over here. I'm trying to find the shout outs list, but all the sponsors who make keep the lights on here at Rebels. Rebels on Sunday nights, Friday nights are two of my favorite places to come racing. All a good, clean racing and great guys. And so thank you in the booth, and always enjoy rewatching your broadcast, even when I don't make the race. So. Um, Congrats to Lucas. What a hell of a job saving all the way through, and he's fast too. So hats off to him.
Right on. Well, let me help you out with some of those sponsors. We got Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, KTM. Got Rice Farms on there.
Yes.
V3D Printing. Salty South Leather, which we didn't get to show their logo tonight. Flexible Freight Solutions. I'm missing a couple here. No Neck Fast
Kinder
Repair.
Farm and Ranch.
Kinder
Kinder
Farm and
Farm and
Ranch.
Ranch. There you go.
Exactly. That's the Pole
On my
Award winner.
kids.
Very good. I think I got them all. If I didn't, we'll catch them in the next round, I'm sure. But that's Alan Nash, your third place finisher tonight. Any parting words for us?
Thanks for everything. Love racing with you guys.
Right on. That is your third place finisher. Congratulations, Alan.
Thank you.
All right, up to second place, Heartbreaker, Elliot Carlson. Elliot Carlson, Morgan up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Morgan. You got me.
I sure do. Well, you came about a thimble fuel's worth away from potentially winning this race. Thrilling last few laps with you and Lucas, and I'm imagining the bottom kind of dropped out of it off of turn 4, no fuel left in the tank.
Yep. I figured it's going to be really close because he gave me the bump and we were going to be side by side. And because he gave me the bump, it kind of pushed me up in the middle. He was going to have the run, and I was like, oh, it's going to be close. And then sputtered.
Yeah.
And then talking with him in the waiting room, he said he ran out of fuel in the Geico restart zone. I was like, crap. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was one of, and I said it before, I'll say it again. This is one of the most thrilling finishes I've ever seen on V Speed in iRacing. Fuel mileage, guys running out of gas at the line, and it was a great battle to boot. Obviously, with you two kind of throwing the sliders on each other, moving each other out of the way. Lucas with some pretty heavy blocks down the back. What could you have done differently in the car to save fuel to maybe get that extra, little bit of fuel to get to the end?
Uh, I've already thought about it. There's a couple things I could have done different. I probably could have let Alan Nash get ahead of me and draft off him, but I know he was using me as the drafting off me to save fuel beginning of that last run. One of the other things I started doing too, probably about a third to halfway through that run, I started clutching going in the corner. If I would have started that right off the bat, I think that would have made a big difference, because as soon as I started doing that, my estimated fuel or estimated laps started really going up.
Yeah, unfortunately, just too little too late for the 009. Great points night, though. Finishing second. Didn't lead a lap, but you got close to leading the last one. I mean, what kind of other positives can you take away from a pretty good night for you?
I feel like me and Corey worked well together. And so pretty, I just, with Cody not being here, I was like, just have a problem-free race. So that was pretty good. Also, it's fun to do one of these races where there's no cautions. I think that's a positive for everybody that ran the race tonight. And probably one of the other positives is I am very bad at this track. So for me to come away with second, I will take it.
Yeah, weren't you telling me earlier you were just hoping to keep it off the walls and finish this race? And here we are, just about crossing the line as the winner. So I think you exceeded your own expectations for Homestead tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was just hoping for a top 10. That's all I was hoping for. And then the way the fuel mileage played out, I was like, after I saved so much, I was like, all right, time to go pressure the leader.
Yeah, you obviously got very, very close to it. Who do you want to shout out or thank for this runner-up finish here at Homestead?
I'd like to thank you, Morgan, at V Speed, and then Kinder Farm and Ranch, No Next Fast Repair, Salty South Leather, and Flexible Freight Solutions. And then everyone at VMS, great people to race with. I wouldn't be as good as I am. Not that I'm great, but I wouldn't be at the level I'm at without their support and racing with them all the time. And then obviously, my fiance, like we said last time we spoke, while I'm training, she is in the background doing something productive. And then also, I'd like to give a shout out to Dylan Bates at Lebanon I-44 Speedway. He's won 4 in a row there. So he may not toot his own horn, but he's done a great job there. And then if you go to Dylan Bates Racing, he has T-shirts for sale. So he's a really good driver in real life.
Might have to take him up on that. Always love a good T-shirt. But congratulations, Elliot Carlson, second place at Homestead tonight.
Thank you, Morgan.
You bet. Well, we are going to move on to our winner. That being Lucas Lyons. Lucas, Morgan up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hi, Morgan.
Well, that was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it definitely was. I'm gonna be honest, not how I thought the race was gonna play out.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we had 100 laps caution free on the bingo card tonight. Clearly, that's the way it ended up. Great run by every single driver out here tonight. The fact that only one driver finished more than 2 laps down really says a lot about this field. And you were able to run up at the front most of the day, led 34 of the laps, and just kind of always a fast car. How was this race from the seat of the 48?
Very, very nerve wracking. Me and you talked before the race started. I was like, yeah, 48's gonna be fast. I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. I will say I made a pretty aggressive move at the start. Cars checked up in front of me, and I was like, well, I don't think people are gonna spec 3 wide on the start, so I kind of did that and went from starting 7th to 3rd out of the second corner of the first lap. So I was like, I'll take it. I know I can trust a lot of people here, so that's kind of why I did it. And yeah, normally I'm not good at saving fuel, but I guess tonight is just like one of those once in a blue moon kind of things. But yeah.
So yeah, you did it. I mean, I was watching Dakota Floyd for a lot of that last run because he had short pitted, and then he had got out to that like huge 10-second lead, and I'm thinking, okay, he might be okay in this situation. And I wasn't thinking about the fuel mileage. He was a handful of laps short, and you were close. I thought you had even stretched it maybe a lap too far, and I think we both were proved right by you running out in the restart zone. But I mean, you timed it so perfectly where to run out of fuel. And even so, that Carlson ran out a couple 100 feet before you did, and that drag race was memorable to say the least. I mean, you had battles throughout this race. You never really were on your own. And what was it like racing with the likes of Bates and Carlson, and just always mixing it up with guys all night long?
Uh, Honestly, it's kind of what makes racing fun for me. Mixing up with people I normally don't mix it up with. Just since I run part time over here, just come in, just try to go for a win and stuff like that. And it's honestly it's what makes racing over here really really enjoyable. I know Bates is a really good guy. I know Elliot's a really good guy. So just being able to come out here every couple of weeks, because I also run the Xfinity Simrap Market League. It makes it really enjoyable during the off weeks, especially when it goes green like this.
Yeah, this was a thrilling race tonight. But who do you want to shout out, thank for this big win here, with only 2 races left in the regular season?
I want to thank Southeast Tutoring. I want to thank Cofield Asphalt Refinishing, Honor Home Loans, SM Racing Products. If you use code BANETS1, you can save a little bit of checkout. I want to thank you for putting this on. I want to thank Race Labs. It's not one that I normally think, but they have a really good fuel meter, and it lets me know how short I am, and it kept going bouncing back between hey you're good and no you're not good. So I was kind of giving a little bit of beans throughout me saving, which honestly I felt like if I just went straight save I could have saved a little bit more, and then actually have a little bit of fuel for a burnout or something like that. But I want to thank literally everyone over here over at Rebels. I mean, they do a great job. There's some races we don't put on the best performance, but I'm gonna hands down say this is probably the best one we put on in a while.
Yeah, this one in Dover, I think, topped the list for me for best races. Some of the best races I've seen the entire season that I've been doing V-Speed stuff since January. So congratulations, everyone at this league here, Original Rebels Racing League. And that is your winner, Lucas Lyons. We got to wrap this thing up here. And congratulations, Lucas.
Thanks, man.
All right, well, there you have it. That is your winner, and that is your race tonight here, Original Rebels Racing League. There's the logo on the screen. Fantastic race tonight. We only got 2 races left. Off next week, then Rockingham and Michigan to wrap up the finale. Crown a champion. Wonder who it's going to be. Could be anyone of the 6 who are eligible at the moment. But we'll find out in 3 weeks' time. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, hit the like and subscribe button. Click the little bell so you never miss a moment of the action. I have been Morgan Cook, producer and broadcaster here live on V-Speed. For everyone at V-Speed, Bradley Cooper, Eddie Smith, Adam Baker, all the other producers, all the other commentators, thank you. Have a good night. See you next time.